done it again. I went to film, and I guess I turned the camera off instead of on. So I'm going to do it again. So what I have in front of me for today's tag is some Lisa Horton's Tranquil Waters Cloud 9 ink. I've got a spray bottle with water for ink smushing. You can see here I've already done it. I've got some white glue. I've got some die cut pieces that I cut on my Cricut Maker in green. And then I have this little gem, which I had just in my leftover stash. And what it seems to be is a watercolor piece that I stamped on. I embossed it with gold. It looks like it has a little bit of watercolor on it, or it could even be the Tranquil Waters. That color seems very similar. And then I've gone around the outside with a gold pen. So this could be an image from a craft magazine. This could be scrapbook paper. It could be a lot of different things. This just happens to be the coin that I have in front of me. And look how well those colors go together. But since I did this off camera and you didn't get to see it, I'm going to do it again on the other side. So I just took my ink pad, stamped it on my glass mat. Let's see, do I have another green that might... I have some gray. Let's just add some gray in there as well. Get a little different color going. All right, then I sprayed it really well with water. And I went into it with my card. Now I'm going to do it on the back side of this. And I just picked it up, and then I'm going to take it and dry it off with a heat tool. All right, I had the leftover ink. I liked it, so I just picked up a blank card and went in and picked that ink up as well. So now I'm going to dry both of these, and then we'll come back and craft. So here's my tag now dried. I've got a little bit of extra coloring on the front that's unique, and here's the back side that we just did together. I like this side better, so that's what we're going to use. I'm going to bring in these die cut shapes and just kind of stick them down randomly. Let's see how we like it. Going with an odd number here of 5. And then remember, we've got that coin that we need to get on here as well. So let's see what that looks like on here. All right. I think we might need something else. Maybe a little ink splatter, a little paint. I'm not sure. Let's move these off to the side and let me think about that. I think I might bring in some of this green color and add a little bit of speckle to this. So I grabbed this spray by Heidi Swapp. It's Color Shine, and it is in a green that I think is going to look okay with these leaves. But I don't want the intensity of it on my tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my glass mat with it. Let's just give it a little splat here and there. And then I can control, right? Because now I didn't put it right on my paper and I have to use it the way it is. I like these little dots that are here, so I can pick those up and kind of control where they go on my tag without worrying about getting a big blotch that I don't want. So let's go right in here. Can I get a little more? I can always spray more if I need more, but yeah, we've got a nice little speckled look. And then I can clean this up. I could add it to my card. I could pick it up. I'm going to pick it up with this and just let it really do something on here. It might color the whole thing. I'm okay with that. But let's just let that set off to the side and dry. And then with a wet baby wipe, I'll go in and clean up. All right. So there we have our kind of speckly tag, and now it's time to glue. And so what I thought I would do would be bring in a book page and put these on here so it'd be a little bit easier to get the glue on them. I had some go in different directions. Don't even remember exactly how I wanted them on there, but I want to turn this one, I think. Okay, I think it was something close to this. And I'm going to put my glue on. So by using this book page, if I have excess glue, I don't have to worry about it. If I were using a glue stick, I could just even go right over these. But I feel like the stem piece is a little fragile, and so I don't want to break it by rubbing too hard over it with a glue stick. But that's an option. I'm not worrying about the stems. I'm just doing the petals. So let's see, this one's already starting to dry on me. So let's just add a little more in there. All right. And let's get these stuck down. Now it's fun to let them go off the side a bit. I got one stuck to me. Okay. And then we've got our gem to put on. We could put something else on here. I like the look of that. So let's go ahead and stick that down in the corner. And we'll see if we need something else. Then this paper I made here. Do we want to use pieces of it? No, I don't think so. I feel like we do need to do a little something. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe a little dot, a swirl. I'm going to dig into my green pens. Use our book page here to see what this looks like. What if we just went in and made some bigger dots with this? We've already got dots in the background though, so. I could just add some, I guess this is kind of a gold color. I do have a gold marker. We want to add gold. Let's try the gold dots. That way I'm not fully committing to a new element, just more dots. Some of them aren't even round, and I'm okay with that, but I feel like I want a little larger presence. it there? Okay, I'm gonna call it quits. So now we'll just trim off the excess. Looking for my little scissors. There they are, hiding behind my big scissors. Okay. And then just cut off the overhang. There. So we have an odd number of stems, 5. We've got the cloudy blue background. We've got the spray, controlled spray that we put on there. Nobody will know that we didn't spray it directly onto the tag. We've got the gold dots. We've got the little coin. We could even go around the edge. Let me see if this, because this is more like the gold that's here, what if I go around the edge of our tag? That's a really, really thin line there. I might have to, do I want to beef it up some? Go right onto the tag. I'm not positive this is the same marker I used on the gem. A little coin piece there, but I think it's close enough. This part down here is still a little damp, and that's why I'm having a little issue with the marker. Yeah, I think that looks good, and we'll call it finished.